Hello everyone, it's Amy and welcome back to my channel. So I'm here today to do another haul video because I just wasn't up to doing anything else yet, but things are going well, and I'm going to continue to try and at least get up a video each week so that you know I'm still here and everything's going well. So the first thing I have here, this bottom piece here is part of a haul that I did last weekend. But it is a shower curtain. I'll just kind of move this aside a little bit. And I thought this would make a really nice journal cover or a really nice wall hanging. And so, or even a piece to be framed. So I just cut a piece of it out and shredded the edges. Well, technically my husband shredded it. He ripped it for me. And we left the bottom hemmed because I thought, well, that will be just different. And then I picked colors that I just kind of walked through my art room and, went through some of my cupboards and stuff. And I picked out different yards and stuff because I've been watching Sonia Steptoe's doing a lot of stitching videos. And if you like to do stitching and just, hear some crafty chat and watch somebody do some stitching, Sonia is a great channel to watch. So, but she's been doing stitching, and then I watched somebody else that was doing they were couching down. And Sonia's been doing that. And so I thought, I think I want to do that. I want to like couch down like between these types of things and then maybe kind of do a little bit of embroidery on top of them because they have a lot of little different colors and everything in them. I love paisley. It's one of my favorite things. And so I just thought that this would be really cool to maybe do while I'm sitting. I'm hoping that I get the brace thing off this Friday, this Friday. We go to the doctor and I'm hoping that this comes off. And then next week, hopefully I'll be here Tuesday just to, check in with you. I don't know what kind of video it'll be, but it won't be a crafty video probably yet. But it'll be a haul video or a video of putting together some of my stamp books or embellishment books. But I don't know. We're going to get ready and go to our daughters. We leave next week, Thursday morning, to go to our daughters, and she's moving to Tennessee from Oklahoma. So we are going to meet her in Tennessee, and then we'll be there for 11 days. So week after next, you may not see anything, and that's just because we're on vacation. And I don't know that I'll really be up to or able to do a video while we're on vacation. So, but yeah, I just went through and I just picked out some things. I thought that this turquoise went really nice with, with the colors. And so this was just a, what do you call that? Like an ombre type fabric. And this is, like it's got this mesh to it and stuff, which is really cool. So I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to put all of this together. But like I said, I just went through and just picked out some different things that I thought might go with this. And this is just an envelope that I got. It has really pretty, some pretty flowers on it. So I'm going to keep that. And I'm going to use those flowers. So this is this is stretched t-shirt fabric. And I think I might dye this. I love the way that these turn out. So I like how it curls into itself. And, so on one side you've got this too. And on the other side you've just got like one layer. And this is just literally cut a strip off of a 100% cotton t-shirt and stretch it really hard. And when you do, it curls in like that. Cut about a 1-inch piece. So, and then, and so it's just something fun to play with. So I pulled out one of those because when I was going through my stuff, I saw it. But this is just a crochet spider. Like when you cut the circles out of a crocheted like doily thing, you end up with these little kind of like spiders in between them. And they're actually really cool. And that kind of goes with the colors in this. So a little bit of lace and some little tassels, and there's the little doily that I cut off, and this is a piece of hand-dyed fabric that I dyed, and so I thought that this might go very well because there's lots of the bright oranges in there. and a piece of upholstery fabric. This is actually like a napkin, but I liked the creamy color. And I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with this, but I might even use this when I'm all done, like as the backing on the other side. After I'm done couching everything down and I want to cover it up, I might use that. So that's just a piece of ribbon that came with a roll of ribbon that I got last week, and some little sequins I threw in here too, because when I was getting ready to put them away, I realized that they actually kind of match the colors in here and might look nice. So I just thought I'd show you. I pulled that out, and as I maybe get some things done with it, I will show you. But so that was just sitting here on my desk, so I thought I would leave it here and just kind of run through it. I'm going to just kind of move that aside. And I will show you what we got this weekend. So this is just a white, actually I think this is like a duvet cover. And it's got a stain on it here. And this I have already washed. But I don't know if you can see it. But it has it's hard to see. It has a just off, like the back is off-white and then a lighter white pattern all over the whole thing. And so I thought this would be really cool to dye it and see how that pattern turns out in difference to the background, whether it shows up in different colors or what. And I love buying, I do a lot of buying white sheets. This is a duvet cover, so a duvet cover has two sides to it, so it's double the value right there. And it's a whole lot cheaper to buy those used, especially when you're going to rip them up and use them for bits of white fabric to dye. It's a whole lot cheaper than just going to the craft store and spending, I don't even know how much a yard for a piece of white fabric. So, and a lot of these are really nice fabric too. So, so I got that one, and oops. And then I got this one. So, and this was just $1. I think the other one was a couple of dollars. And this is just a really nice cotton white sheet. And I didn't open it up. I don't know if it has stains on it or not. This one has not been washed yet. So I will just wash it and use it. If they have stains on them, sometimes you can use those to your benefit. You use that stain. If it still shows up and doesn't wash out, just stain it with something that's about the same color. And, you know, just make a piece that is stained with that same, like here, it's kind of a rusty color. So what I will do is I will just, when I cut that piece off, I will just use a rust color paint or a rust color fabric dye, and I will just stain that area in that color, and nobody will ever know. So, you know, it doesn't even mean that that's a bad spot. Or sometimes if you just stain it darker, then you can cover it up. And then I got these, this is a Stampin' Up set, and I don't know if this is the whole set. This says 2-step stamping, hand-painted petites. So, and this may or may not be a whole set. I really don't know. I think that the double stamping would be like this one. You stamp this in a color and then stamp this in a different color. Those two are both the same shape, so I can tell those two go together. I don't really see anything else here that would really be like that. But anyways, I loved all of these ivies and everything. And so I thought that that would be a nice set. It was $4.99 for the set. And there's a whole bunch of stamps in here. I think there's like 15 or 20 or something. So I thought that that was a really good deal. And I liked them. So whenever I see stamps I like, I pick them up. I have way more than I need, but it's something I like to pick up and really enjoy. So then I picked these up, and they're just weights because I thought that I'm probably going to have some weight exercises with this hand. And I think they were like $2.99 or $3.99 or something. They were a very good deal. And I'm going to need them so that way I don't have to buy them at the store. And so I thought that that was a good thing to pick up. And we're getting very close to the end here. I got this doily, which I really liked well, I guess it's a little like table runner or something, but isn't that just gorgeous? That would make really nice corner on the front of a journal or any type of a fabric piece of art. And that was $1.79. And it's a table runner, so it has quite a bit of that, the fancy, where they've cut it out and embroidered around it, and I love that look. And it works great to put with color behind it because it shows through the little cutout parts. And then, okay, then I got this, this was like a advertisement for newspapers. They got together in the summer of 1986. It was a sales and idea book. So I'm guessing that this was something that was put out at, like at a conference or something where newspapers got together and, they talked about like how they did layouts and everything. But I thought these were really kind of cool, and I thought that they might be fun to use in collage. So that is why I picked this up. And you've got these on the front, and then it's white on the back. So you don't have to worry about, gee, do I want to cut out this side or do I want to cut out this side? So I thought that would be really fun, and they might make really nice collage bits. So this was from 1986, so these things would be copyrighted, and so I wouldn't copy these to sell them, but I can use them in my own collages and then, sell my collages as far as I know. I paid for the book. The book belongs to me, and I'm going to cut it up and put it into a piece of art. I just can't copy that art because it's somebody else's art. So, and then my best piece. And this was $5. And very rarely do I ever pay $5 for a necklace. But I liked this chain. I thought that was really nice chain. And I just thought that this was I've never seen anything like this before. And I thought it was amazing. Let me see if I can get it straightened out a bit. So, and it's got 2 layers. It's got a thin one with lots of little pearls on there. The pearls are already put onto a little like head pin. And so they've just put it through the pearl and made around on the other side, so you can take those off and put them on anything dangly that you want. They're all ready to go. But so it's got one whole piece of the necklace is like that, and the other bit of the necklace is this. And I thought this was just amazing. There's a bunch of those little pearls here, and then there's these little flowers. It's a pearl inside with a head pin with a spacer, and then it has this beautiful filigree kind of like tulip around it, and I don't know how well you can see it. And then again, they've already got the circle on them to hook them in, but I just fell in love with them. I thought that those were just really, really cool, and there are a ton of them on here. And so, but I thought that they would, like here's a smaller one and here's a larger one, so there's different sizes. Here is they're kind of a coppery bronze color. Here is just a leaf out of that copper and bronze. And so it's just full of the small ones, the large ones, and the leaves, and the little ones that are just pearls. And so I thought for $5 that was definitely worth it. Like I said, I normally spend $1 or $2 at the most for necklaces, but I thought that this was really, really worth it, and I just loved the way that those were. And I think that they will look good hanging on any type of a project, or even just putting a few of them just on a single necklace. But I don't really make jewelry much. I usually use my beads and everything to do some type of mixed media project. So, or to make dangles for journals, or dangles for backpacks or purses or whatever. So, but that was my favorite find out of the whole weekend. We went to St. Vincent de Paul's, and went to the craft outlet. I picked up a few more things to put in my little shopping store, which I have a video on that. So where you can just kind of shop individually at my little store and choose what you want, and then you pay the postage. So because you pay for your items plus the postage, because I was trying to put things together, but it's like if you don't want what I put in the box, then it doesn't make it worth it by the time that, I include the postage in what I charge you. but I do figure that postage into the cost. So, you know, when I say, oh, this box is like $25, you know, the $10 or $12 is figured into that. And then what I paid for the items and everything else. So it's like, but I can't not charge the postage because I do everything like $1, $2, or $3. So, but I have a video for that. If I think about it, I'll link it below so you can see how that works. And it's just something that we can do on like Facebook, what is it, like Facebook FaceTime, or I have an iPhone, so FaceTime that way, and then you can chop through what I have, and yeah, so I do that too. But anyways, I just wanted to stop by and let you know everything's going good here, and I really did like the things that I got this weekend. I'm trying really hard not to buy too many things, you know, because I have enough, but it is a fun thing to do. I enjoy doing it. So for now, it's just what I am going to do. And till I can get back to doing more creating and less shopping. So, but thank you very much for stopping by. Oh, and like these white sheets, like people say, well, okay, so like you say you buy them for the fabric or whatever. What do you do with them? This ribbon here was made with white sheets. So now this is a very thin one. I don't normally make them this thin, but I usually make them thicker. And I made some thicker ones, and I did 2 orange ones so that I could rip one of them into a thinner piece and see how I liked it. And I do. I like that too. So, but that's what I do with them. I just use them to stain just like you would stain paper. You can stain your fabric to make yourself fabric ribbon, or even large fabric backgrounds for some kind of a, like what I just showed you with the paisley on it, to do as a background for a book cover, or a wall hanging. Well, you can paint your own fabric to make your own book cover or wall hanging, that type of thing. So you can stamp on it and everything with permanent ink and use that for a book cover. You know, you have to use fabric type paints and inks if you want to wash it, but if you're not going to wash it, then you don't have to do that either. So, but thank you very much for stopping by. I really do appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope that you all have an outstanding day. Bye-bye.